The one question every skinny man must ask themselves is, how much longer are you okay with staying as the same person? What's up, y'all? Right now it's 6:12. Let me show you guys. 6:12 in the morning, and it's 35 degrees outside. It's cold as fuck, but this is just what I'm doing now to show you guys that I'm putting in the work too, and that I'm staying uncomfortable as well. I want to talk to you guys about this specific question about either staying as who you are right now or changing, because I know deep down your life hasn't been great as a skinny man. At least I know for sure my life hasn't, and I'll give you a little bit of my story. Basically, I grew up no good treatment from women, had a pretty bad friend group, friends that I thought were my friends but did not care about me. I had nothing going for me, nothing interesting about me, and all I did was play video games all day. Fast forward to right now, I have a very good social circle, much better than a lot of other men, right? I have hobbies, I have talents, I guess. I wouldn't really say talents because I worked hard, but now I have a better physique, right? I have a better mindset, I work harder. I have women coming to me, something I never thought would happen before, right? And I say this to say all of this is possible for you if you decide to stop being the same person. That shit is terrible. I used to take meds so I would eat food. Back then I didn't eat enough food and it was bad. I was super skinny, my ribcage was always showing. There are many different occasions where I went to the hospital because I just got sick very easily because my body didn't have what it needed. My entire life sucked, and it wasn't just because I was skinny, but the fact that I'm always sick. People are always wondering, oh, why is Chris always getting sick? Oh, why isn't nobody talking to Chris? Oh, why is Chris like that? Why does he act like that? And I feel like you probably have a similar issue. You deep down feel like people are looking at you and saying things about you without them even saying anything. You feel like deep down in your head, you feel the disrespect, if that makes sense. You feel like you know something is up, but you don't know how to pinpoint what the exact problem is. The one thing you do know is that you're skinny and weak. But at your job, people aren't respecting or treating you the way you want them to be treating you. You're not eating enough food. You don't have anything going for yourself. All you have is a job, if anything. If that makes you any type of different person. But you have to differentiate yourself, and you have to choose who you want to be today. Because you can't be this guy any much longer. You can't. I'm big on time. I'm big on time constantly going down. Everyone has a timer. The one thing we don't have an abundance of in life is time. That is the one singular thing that we are always losing no matter what we do. We can never gain time. We can slow down the rate it goes down, but it's always going to go down. So you need to operate from the mindset of, if my time is constantly going down, then what am I going to do right now that will make it all matter? What am I going to do with my life as a skinny man? What am I going to do to make me matter? To put my foot in existence? Am I going to choose to have my name be echoed? Am I going to have some type of respect brought to my name, to my last name, to who I am, to my identity? Or am I going to stay as the same skinny guy that I've always been, constantly disrespected, with nobody giving a fuck about me? What is it you're going to be? What are you going to choose? How much longer are you fine staying like this and tolerating the disrespect? How much longer are you going to try to say, oh, I'm going to go to the gym next week, in 2 weeks, in 3 weeks? How much longer are you going to start cycles of going to the gym, losing motivation and stopping, gaining motivation, losing, gaining, losing, gaining, losing? Aren't you tired of this shit? Aren't you tired of this shit? You can't keep doing these cycles over and over and over. It's never going to work. This is a lifelong commitment. This is something that you have to fucking stick with forever. Forever. Not just the gym. Not just the gym, but everything else. Your hobbies, what you're good at, what you know, what you're skilled at. You have to stick with getting good at those for the rest of your life. And that's the truth that nobody wants to hear. But all I do is give you guys the truth. I'm not going to tell you, brother, I'm not going to tell you to go to the gym and all your problems will be solved. Because quite frankly, they won't. Going to the gym will only solve a portion of the things that need to be fixed in your life, because there's a lot going on that made you skinny and weak, and there's a lot that needs to happen that needs to change who you are right now. But I know you're capable of changing it, because I was. And I was in a much worse situation, because a lot of you in the world, a lot of the skinny men in the world are not taking meds to eat food. So if I was able to change my situation, I know for damn sure you could change who you are, and you could change your situation. You have no excuse. Stop putting excuses in front of you if you have a goal you want to reach. I used to have the excuses of I didn't have enough for groceries, or I didn't have a good gym I could train at, I didn't have a gym near me. All of this shit is bullshit. There's always a way. If there's a will, there's a way. If you really, really want something, you will find a way. Think about it. That girl that you've been super interested in, you've always found a way to message her 3-4 times, while she always leaves you undelivered and seen. You've always found a way to make time for your quote-unquote friends. Always found time to make time for them. Even though you know you shouldn't. Even though you know you should be doing something different. You've always made the time for bullshit. So when are you going to make the time for yourself? When are you going to do that? Because again, your clock is ticking. You are losing time. You are losing it. The more you lose time is the more you lose yourself. All of that time could be invested into building who you are as a man, but you are losing it. And I don't want you to get to the point where you're years down the line and you're regretting every single decision you've made for the past years. I don't want you to have any sort of regret whatsoever, which is why I hope this video has been brought to you, so you can take this video and actually change who you are. The clock is always ticking, so ask yourself the question, are you fine with staying as the same person, the same skinny, weak person, skinny, weak man for the rest of your life? Are you fine with that? Because if you are, then great. Click off the video, go back, eat less, stay scrolling on your phone, have no ambition, no goal, no drive, keep tolerating disrespect from women, stay around fake friends, stay at your lame ass job where nobody cares about you or treats you right. Continue. But I know that there's a certain group of skinny men, and I know you are a part of that group, and I know you want that change. Deep down, you know you want that change. In fact, you know it can happen. You know it will happen. You just don't know how yet. You don't know how it's going to happen, but you know it's going to happen. It was the exact same for me. Back when I first started my fitness journey, I didn't know how I was going to do it. I didn't have a plan. I didn't know what gym I was going to go to, but I just knew something was going to change. I just felt it in me, within me, that something is going to change. And something did. I changed. I changed who I am. I changed my complete identity. I'm a completely different person now. Different goals, different ambitions, different things I enjoy, different things I dislike, different things I tolerate, higher standards. When you're a skinny man, you can't have standards. You are already at a point where you can't, where you accept everything. You accept any other thing that happens to you, all the little bullshit things that happen to you. You have no choice but to accept it, because you aren't anything. You've accepted yourself to be weak too long. So as a result, everything else is just gonna happen to you, as if you're just some corpse, as if you're already done. Take the initiative. Grab what you need to do, grab something, and take that and keep going. Take something, whether it's your phone. Take your phone and find out a way you could go to the gym, find out what foods to eat, right? Take your car, grab your steering wheel, drive to the gym, do something. At least you could at least do something about yourself. So I'm just gonna close out this video right now, because I have things to take care of. 6 in the morning. But I want to just repeat this again. How long are you fine with staying as the same man? How long are you fine with staying as the same skinny man? How much longer do you want to stay as that man? Answer that question for yourself right now. And whatever the answer is, go all in on that answer. And it should be the right one. I'm expecting. Anyways, thank you for watching. I'm gonna catch you on the next one.